No. No. There has to be some limit, man. There has to be a limit. Today, ladies and gentlemen, all limits have been crossed. Everything. Like, even through all of these bad performances for the past 2 seasons almost, you know, we endured it. We honestly, I feel like crying. I feel like crying. That was so pathetic, you know. That was so pathetic. Oh, there's so much that I want to say, but my head is so scrambled now. I'm going through a whole heap of flashbacks. There's so much that I want to say, but it almost feels like my brain is on overdrive. Today is unacceptable. You have to. If the Chelsea owners, if you have any sort of care about this football club, Pochettino has to be sacked today. He has to. You can clearly see none of these players give 2 cents about this particular manager. The players have no confidence. The players lack any level of morale. The players are not playing for them, playing for each other, not even playing for themselves. They look so nervous. They look so shaky, every single one of them. The disease is so deep inside us now. We need to start treatment ASAP, or else we're on course for fatality. Today, the limit has been crossed, man. The limit has been crossed. Your home ground. Imagine your own place, your own house, where you're the king at your own place. Imagine an intruder coming in, slapping you up, beating you up, pissing all over you, then taking your wife, having their way with your wife, then taking your kids and going away. And then also later claiming, now this is my house now. That's what it was. Wolves came in at Stamford Bridge and they owned the place. Fans leaving good 10, 15, 20 minutes before the match even finished. Pedro Neto, Matheus Cunha, the 2 players that I said in my preview, absolutely tore us a new one. They ate Chilwell. Sterling, no impact. Even players like Malo Gusto, who've been good for us in recent times, even they looked shaky today. Everyone looked bad. I'm not pinpointing on anyone. Caicedo was bad. Enzo was bad. Gallagher, I don't even know what he did. Cole Palmer's probably the only one that tried to have some level of impact in the game. Nkunku was there for the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then no one involved him. Is it too much to ask for Pochettino to, brother, play with Chukwuemeka from the get-go? Brother, drop Sterling. Play Nicholas Jackson from the get-go. Nicholas Jackson, when he came on, he was rubbish as well anyway. Stop playing Chilwell. At least give it a bit of a break. Off the back of that performance against Liverpool, I would have punished him for that. Play Malo Gusto on the left back. Play Desasi on the right back. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter anymore. Because he's lost all sense of authority over this team. That's if he had any authority. But the problem is bigger than Poch. The reason why I'm saying Poch needs to get out immediately is because we can't get rid of the owners. Probably can't get rid of the board of directors immediately. You can't get rid of an entire squad. The only thing you can do is get rid of the manager and get someone else in who can try and get the best out of who we got. And if they don't work, just keep chopping and changing. That's what it has to be. Unfortunately, that's what it has to be. Until, by luck, You find a particular manager that suits the particular team. It's shambles, absolute shambolic situation all throughout from top, where the owners, they only want to get kids. Every other day, it's another kid. Where the board of directors, who come from mediocre clubs, they've done jack all in their life. They're the ones now running Chelsea Football Club. This club, we are done, man. We are done. There's one thing about losing to Liverpool 4-1 at Anfield. Even though I don't like it, some can accept it, that it can happen. You know, we're a just growing team. It can happen. But when you're losing at Stamford Bridge at your own home ground, Wolves coming in, jizzing all over your face, that's a problem. That's a problem. And this isn't a reactionary take. We've been bad since the new owners have taken over. This manager that we've had here for now 7 months, 8 months, whatever the case is, not a single facet of our team, whether it's build-up, whether it's defense, whether it's midfield, whether it's offense, nothing is good. Look at today, once again. Caicedo, left exposed all the time. He had a bad game, don't get me wrong, but look at that midfield. Caicedo's always left exposed. Every time Caicedo gets the ball, there's no options to pass, and that's why he coughs it up. There's nothing there available to pass. I'm not trying to defend Caicedo, but I'm just saying there's no structure there. Caicedo was poor anyway. Enzo Fernandez as well. What is his role? He's predominantly playing further up. He needs to be more involved in the first phase. Enzo Fernandez today was shouting at Ben Chilwell at one point, and Ben Chilwell wasn't having it either. There's no connection. There's no camaraderie between this group. You got Thiago Silva's wife, Belle Silva, tweeting at the end of the match, make a change before it's too late. You think Thiago Silva doesn't talk to his wife? I know I do. Whenever I have something, bad happening at my workplace, or someone's bothering me or something like that, something's bothering me, I come and have a conversation with my wife about it. Who else are you going to have a chat? You obviously need to chat with your close people. Thiago Silva, you think he doesn't go home and tell his wife what a shambolic club Chelsea have turned out to be since the owners took over? Thiago Silva saw all of this last season as well, Obviously, it's over for Thiago Silva at the end of this season. He's not going to stick around. He was bad as well today. Disasi was bad. We made Paul Petrovic look bad. We probably could have considered another 2 more if it wasn't for Petrovic's saves. But we made him look bad too. Everyone was poor. What's our excuse now? We're adding Nkunku starting. What's our excuse now? We have no philosophy. Poch looked like a defeated man anyway on the sidelines. It's finished. It's over. Some people get upset. Oh, it's not a finished thing. Oh, no, the club's not finished. It is, brother. It is. I've seen big clubs disappear, man. I've seen that. Almost 2 seasons in mid-table. Wolves are now ahead of us. We're 11th. Look at Man United. They're going winning now. They made one change in this January window. They got themselves a supreme CEO. And all of a sudden, they're now acting like a proper football club. There's nothing proper about our football club. There's nothing proper about our football club. From top to bottom, if someone says, oh, Chelsea owners, they show ambitious to win. What ambition to win? What ambition is shown by the owners to win? By hiring mediocre directors who have never done nothing in their lifetime. By hiring a manager what has he done? What has Poch done? You've literally hired all of these mediocre people and then you expect to win. No, I'm sorry. People say, oh, but they bought, Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. They spent so much money. That shows ambition to win. No, it doesn't. All of those players, they did it because they were able to amortize all of that over 8-9 years long. The cost of running each of these players per year is low. They're on low wages as well. They're not on exorbitant wages. And then next season, If we're unable to sell more players because we've spent a lot of money on Mickey Mouse players, all of these kids, if next season we're not able to meet the FFP sustainability rules and regulation, we're probably going to get points docked. Then what? That's 3 seasons. That's going to be mid-table finish. You're done. Once it's that level, you're done. You're now 100% a mid-table team, which we are. Pochettino trying to sell us the project. Oh, in 3-4 years' time, these players, they're going to be strong. Are you kidding me, Poch? Do you think we're stupid? In 3-4 years' time, do you think any of these players are going to stick around here? The better players will already start knocking on the door to their agent and telling them, get me out of here. Even though they're in long-term contracts, they'll say, get me out of here. Get me out on a loan. Get me out on anything. And once that happens, do you think it's wise for the football club to have a player that doesn't want to be at the football club? Oh, in 3-4 years, we're going to get really, really strong. You think these players, for 3-4 years, they're going to appreciate being bent over and being jammed up the backside? That's what's happening to the players. Every weekend, these players are getting pumped up the back, by the opposition. Do you think they enjoy that? Do you think they're going to enjoy it for another 4 more seasons until, ooh, yeah, now I'm looking good. Now you can't pump me up the backside anymore. They're going to leave. We need to change immediately. Bottom line is, owners, you need to forget about just purely business. You do need to think about football. If your football is on the right track, the business will come. The sponsors will come. We'll make it to Europe. The money will trickle in. Your players will develop. You can sell them for profit because that's what you want to do. But your focus now needs to be, how can I start winning? You need to get rid of your 2 Mickey Mouse directors. They're not good. They're recruiting John Duran. John Duran is going to be our striker. You think we're going to get Osimhen? I fully doubt it now. With the financial fair play situation that's looming, I fully doubt it. And we don't even pay that kind of wages anymore. We have to get rid of quite a few players in order to buy Osimhen. And we have to get quite a few players out of the door by 30th of June, because that's when the financial period ends, or else we're in trouble. We have to raise somewhere around 100 million. And then only we can think about someone like Osimhen. Why would Osimhen even come to this mess? Why? Those 2 Mickey Mouse directors need to go. And of course, Poch. I'm sorry. I've never felt comfortable with Poch. He needs to go. 100%. He needs to go. All of these people need to go. This football club is dying, man. It's dying. This football club is dying. We're literally seeing right in front of our eyes, once upon a time, a giant in European levels just dying. 2 seasons in a row. This is not a joke, man. Like, few people might say, oh, no, man, we'll bounce back. No. This is not like a one-off thing. We've now repeated last season. Do you know how mad that is? We've actually repeated last season. You know, people generally, once they make a mistake in their life, they go, do you know what? I don't want to repeat that. If you repeat it the second time, it just shows the level of your character. You're an idiot. If you make the same mistake over and over again, you're an idiot. We're an idiot club now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe with the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. I'm pretty sure we're all going to be quite glued onto the news in the upcoming hours to see what happens. I'll be shocked if the owners don't do anything. You know, I'll be so shocked. We've got Aston Villa next up. We're going to get done by them as well. I said 3 games: Liverpool, Wolves, Aston Villa. This will shape up where we're going. And already a walloping against Liverpool, a walloping against Wolves at home, Now we got Villa at Villa Park. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. These players, they're done now. Mentally, they were never like mentally they weren't strong enough. Now they're switched off completely. They're finito. I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys.